So I'm actually doing a bit of meal prepping today, and I figured I would bring y'all along with me. This is probably one of my favorite meal prep meals. I've been doing it for years, although I haven't done it as much in this house as I did my last apartment, but I love it. And it's really easy and it's really healthy. So this is what we're gonna do. I have 6 sweet potatoes. I'm gonna rinse them and then I'm gonna chop them up and then I'm gonna get them ready. We should start the oven. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 450. I'm gonna get to rinsing. Now that I have these all rinsed, I'm going to go ahead and chop them up. I actually used to bake these whole, but I found that it lacked flavor. So I'm gonna chop them up and roast them, and I'm gonna put some herbs and spices on them, and then they'll be good to go. It requires a little extra work, but I'm okay with it for the flavor. So I'm just cutting them up into sort of wedges. How was your weekend?
It was good.
I think I need another pan.
I went shopping. I got anything.
Okay.
You want a Rolex?
Like the watch?
Yeah.
Why did she date him in the first place?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay, this might be kind of weird, but I found this combination in a recipe years ago and I've been using it ever since and I love it so much. It is chili powder with thyme. This is actually thyme I grew in my garden. Yay! And then, of course, I'm gonna drizzle it with some olive oil as well and mix it all up with my hands and then throw it in the oven for probably like 30 minutes. These chunks are a little bit bigger than what I did last time, so 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how big you make yours. I just kind of test them after 30 minutes to see if they are soft to prick with a fork. I think I cut up 4 sweet potatoes. They fit on 2 separate pans, and I'm gonna stick them in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. The next step is fairly simple. I cut up 4 potatoes, so I'm gonna use 2 cans of black beans, and I'm just gonna rinse them and toss them with a little bit of seasoning. I'm probably gonna use cumin, salt, and pepper, and then throw them in a Tupperware, and I will show you how to put the tacos together once my sweet potatoes are out of the oven. I rinsed these off and I'm gonna let them drain for a few minutes. I don't even know if they're gonna all fit in this little Tupperware, but we're about to find out. Oh, they do. Great. Okay, so all I'm gonna do to these is add a little cumin and salt. And I would add pepper if I had some, but I am actually out of pepper, so no pepper. Something else I like to do with the sweet potatoes is add turmeric and pepper, but I don't have pepper, and because turmeric is not quite as effective without pepper, I'm just gonna leave it out. But that's another good tip to make them extra healthy. Turmeric is great for anti-inflammation. I'm just gonna give these a stir. Yeah, look who came to visit me. Say hi. And I will just set this aside until the potatoes are ready. The sweet potatoes turned out a little bit crispier than I would have liked. I usually do them at 425, but I thought that the wedges would take a bit more. I usually do it at 425. I did it 450. That was a mistake. Next time I'll keep it on 425 and probably only do it for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna show you how to put together the rest of it. Since I just cooked the sweet potatoes, I won't be adding them to this, but tomorrow I will be. So tomorrow I just add in the sweet potatoes as well. So I usually start off with some cheese. I'm actually doing vegan cheese right now. This is what I'm using, but you can do regular cheese as well. I really like a good pepper jack. I actually like the way that this stuff tastes. I try to reduce my dairy intake when I can because it doesn't make me feel the best ever. Okay, so next I'm gonna add some baby spinach and kale. I usually just grab a big handful and then kind of like bundle it up and rip off chunks. So that way it kind of gets torn into smaller pieces and you don't pull out like a whole leaf when you're chewing. I usually eat about a handful. And remember that this is going in the oven, so this will shrink drastically. And then these tortillas are corn tortillas. And I'm gonna grab my beans. And I'm gonna do about a spoonful of beans on each tortilla. And the oven is now set to 325. I'm gonna add a little extra beans to each because I am extra hungry. Okay, and then this is the last step. It's optional, but I love these little chipotles and adobo sauce, and I think they add a lot of really awesome flavor. So what I'm gonna do is grab a plate that I will be eating them off of later so I don't have to waste any more dishes. That's the great thing about this. Once you have it ready, it's very short on dishes, so you don't have to do a bunch of dishes every time that you make this. So I do about 2 peppers for 4 tacos. I do half a pepper on each taco, and I'm just gonna like slice up the peppers. And I'm gonna divvy them up amongst the tacos. It kind of cooled off a bit, so whatever. Hopefully they don't taste burnt. I'm gonna throw these in the oven for about 8 minutes. You just want everything to warm up and for the cheese underneath to melt. Set a taco timer for 8 minutes. They're out of the oven. This is what they look like. Instead of sour cream, I add Bulgarian yogurt to my tacos. It sounds weird, but it's really good. It has the same amount of sourness, plus I like the fact that it has probiotics. So I'm gonna add yogurt. And then you can add salsa or hot sauce. I'm really into this taco sauce lately, but I usually put salsa. And I want to try to make my own of this taco sauce, but that is for another day. And voila, lunch for the next few days.